If you want to be more efficient and effective while running your business with more inner peace, then working on the core of your issues instead of putting on a band-aid is vital. Welcome to the Business Brain Podcast.
I'm your host, Esty Rapport, and here to help you improve your 28 cognitive functions, the 28 things that make up thinking. In each episode, we'll discuss a real-life challenge, why you might be struggling with it, and give you practical strategies so all areas of your life will improve.
Are you ready for an upgrade? I so am. Originally, the plan was to make some adjustments and improve the podcast by episode 450. But as we were brainstorming ideas and landed on this juicy new podcast format, I knew I couldn't wait. And so that's why we're starting today. What I love about this format is that it's about real people. So you'll find it way more relatable and be able to see exact steps so you can have the same sort of transformation. In every episode, we're going to start with a case study of an entrepreneur who joined Optimize Your Brain. Optimize Your Brain is our 90-day signature program where we work on optimizing your brain so running your business is a whole lot easier. We are going to change names to protect privacy, but the challenges they came in with and how it showed up in their lives will be true. And so will the transformations. We're going to discuss the specific thinking skill that caused them to have this challenge and what were the specific steps they did to have a transformation. That way you too can take those specific steps and have your own sort of transformation. Are you ready? Let's do this. Before joining Optimize Your Brain, Isabella found herself getting caught up in tiny details that didn't matter. As a perfectionist, she spent way too much time making every Instagram post just right instead of doing needle-moving tasks in her business. It made everything take forever, and she constantly felt exhausted and frustrated. By implementing one strategy, her brain saw the tasks from a slightly different perspective and was able to stay focused on what was important and get tasks done in a more enjoyable manner. If you're experiencing something similar, I'm here to tell you that you do not have to struggle forever. In this episode 448 of the Business Brain Podcast, I'm going to share with you the exact steps of what you can do to have your own transformation. But first, are you an entrepreneur with ADHD? Would you like to learn how to leverage your superpowers and optimize your ADHD so running your business is a whole lot easier? If yes, you may just be the perfect fit for Optimize Your ADHD Brain. Learn more and apply at lakepixuniversity.com/OYB. While you're doing any task, you, without even realizing it, are using your 28 thinking skills. When the thinking skills you need to use are strong, doing the task is easy. If the thinking skill you need to use is weak, doing the task will be a challenge. The struggle that Isabella had came from a weak thinking skill of categorizations. Categorizations is about being able to take a group and split it into smaller groups. It's also about being able to take smaller groups and put it into bigger groups. While Isabella was getting caught up in the details of making Instagram posts or whatever task was in front of her, she lost sight of the bigger group. Why was she even doing this task in the first place? By using the terms zoom in and zoom out, Isabella showed her brain the purpose behind these tasks. Instead of getting fixated on the specific details of the task in front of her, Isabella had the ability to now zoom out and connect the task to the bigger picture. Now, her brain no longer needed it to be perfect. Her brain was able to see how this task was connected to everything else and her goals. Isabella didn't need to force herself to stop being a perfectionist. If anything, she got back her motivation into why she was doing what she was doing. You too can get unstuck and out of the important details by using the term zoom out. What does this task have to do with the bigger picture? How is this task going to help me get clients or grow the business? What does this detail have to do with the bigger picture? And of course, you will zoom in on specific tasks when necessary. When you use the terms zoom in and zoom out with clients and employees, they too will get a deeper understanding of why they are doing what they are doing and will have an easier time staying focused on what needs to get done. Using the terms zoom in and zoom out helps you and those around you understand the bigger picture and the details related to it. It'll help you stay focused on the task at hand and remind you why you are doing it. Your challenge this week is to use the terms zoom in and zoom out at least 4 times. See how it helps and keep me posted.
That's all for this episode of the Business Brain Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please share it with 2 of your business friends so they too can gain from it, and you'll be helping us reach our goal of 1 million downloads by the end of 2025. Cheers to peak brain performance.